Friends and vinyl community, it's Brian from Brian's Vinyl Records, and it is Monday, which means it's time for another installment of Vinyl Editions. So stick around, I'll show you the small stack of vinyl that I got over the last week. Thank you, and stick around. So, I've been going a little bit crazy on vinyl over the last several weeks, and I knew it was time to kind of slow things down a little bit and take my time on getting some new stuff. September is going to be a very expensive month for me because there are a few very expensive items that are coming out that I have pre-ordered and I'm looking very much forward to. My wallet, on the other hand, is not looking forward to it at all. But that's what life is all about, right? We live it once, enjoy it while you can. So while I might take a financial hit next month, I'm very excited about the music that I will be getting and sharing it with all of you guys. But it is not September yet. We're still in August. And like I said, the last several weeks I've spent quite a bit of money on albums. I wouldn't say a ton, but quite a good chunk of change here. I sold an amplifier, and that money lasted me probably a good month's worth of buying records. So I think I did pretty well spreading it out. Also went to a show with my wife and a couple other things. So it didn't all go into vinyl, but a lot of it did, and I'm very happy about it. I picked up some things that I probably wouldn't have bought otherwise. And so there were a lot of vinyl records that I was showing on the last 3 or so episodes of Vinyl Editions. This will be a short and sweet edition because I told myself no buying anything until the end of the week again. I think I did that last week as well. And so here we go. We're going to start things off here with Target had a buy one, get one 25% off sale going on. So I picked up a couple albums from Target so that I could fill them out. And one of them that I've been looking for because my kids absolutely love these guys and it's just always too darn expensive for me to purchase was this album by 21 Pilots. This is Blurry Face. And my kids, I swear, put it on when I got home. We sat and we played on the Wii and listened to this album, and they sang almost every song on it. So I'm very happy that I finally picked this up for them. It's a really good album anyway. I like it, but it had a $30-some price tag, and so I was lucky enough to go in, have them price match the price with Amazon, plus get 25% off on this album. So couldn't beat it for the price. It was worth it, and the kids absolutely love it. So that's my first one. So what's the other album that I bought at the same time because you had to buy one to get the 25% off? Well, I picked this one up because I haven't had a chance to buy this one yet. This is Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here album, and Target has had a pressing from I think it's the 2016 repress issues, which are absolutely fantastic. This sounds really good, so very excited to add this to my Pink Floyd collection, which is very small, but I think I'm hitting all the major ones. I have this one, Dark Side of the Moon, Momentary Lapse, and also The Wall. So those are the 4 Pink Floyd I currently have. I polled a bunch of people online, and it sounds like Metal and Animals are the 2 that should be next on my list, and Division Bell as well. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, happy to have that. Another thing I picked up over the weekend, I'm really excited about this. This is the last Silverchair MOV press that I needed to get. MOV repressed all of their 90s, and this one I think is 2000 albums, and they did them really cool where you get a special number on the back of them, so it's a limited edition copy. Only so many were made. This one's really nice. It comes on a really cool looking blue translucent vinyl, so real excited about that. And yeah, so now I've been able to pick up Frog Stomp, Freak Show, Neon Ballroom, and Diorama from Music on Vinyl presses, and they all sound absolutely amazing, so you can't go wrong with Music on Vinyl presses. So excited to add this to my collection now. This next one I'm really pumped about. There was a release from Dido back in the 90s that I might have been early 2000s that I just absolutely love, and it was put out on vinyl by a company called Books A Million, which we do not have in my area. I think they're a southern thing, but we don't have one in my area, and so I never knew about it until it was too late. And so I missed out on the album. It goes for like $90 online in the aftermarket, which I'm not interested in that. But one of the guys who I talk to on a regular basis had talked about how he sees it once in a while at his Books in a Million, and he could check it out. And so I went to Books in a Million's website to see what else they might have there, and I found this album as an exclusive Books in a Million pressing, and it's one that I've wanted for a long time, but it goes again in the upper dollar amounts for a used copy of it, and I wasn't willing to pay that, so I was hoping that there would be a reissue at some point. Well, I found my reissue as a Books a Million exclusive, and this is Sarah Bareilles' first album. This one is called Little Voice. It's got her big hit love song on it, which was the first hit she had as far as radio airplay goes, and really launched her career. It's absolutely a fantastic album, and I'm super excited that I was able to find this, and I only paid $20 on Books A Million's website for this album that now sells for $99 to $100 and some dollars online. So I feel very excited that I got this. It sounds really good. Really pumped about that. And last but not least, as you saw in the last video or so, I've been getting into a band called Whiskey Myers. They're a southern rock outfit from Texas, and they're absolutely phenomenal artists, great songwriting, real fun to listen to, and I love southern rock, so it's very cool. A buddy of mine on one of the forums that I belong to had recommended them to me. I pre-ordered their debut or their next album, which comes out at the end of September, and that pre-order got me a copy of their very first album, which was never put out on vinyl, and according to them, after the first 10,000 copies go, it won't be put out on vinyl ever again, which is kind of cool. So I got a real cool limited edition copy of that record. That was the first experience I had. I listened, I loved it, and I started buying their other albums on vinyl. I found this is the last one I needed to get, and so I picked this up from Amazon, and I'm really excited about it. This is Whiskey Myers' Early Morning Shakes, and so I'm real pumped to know that I have all 4 of their albums on vinyl now, and the 5th one comes out at the end of September. Really excited about that. So Whiskey Myers, Early Morning Shakes to round things out, and that's it. That's still what 5 albums that I picked up over the last week, so quite a bit of records. They're all new copies as well. Got good deals on a few of them, so I'm not going to complain about that, but real excited for what I picked up. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Anything that I showed you that you want to know more about, the Books A Million thing, the Whiskey Myers band, anything, just let me know. I will gladly comment back to you or reply back to your comments below. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button if you aren't already. Click the thumbs up below, and like I said, leave a comment. I love interacting with everybody. So until next time, keep spinning vinyl, friends.